It's a beautiful world, everybody there's channel.
Hi, my name is Barney, and this channel is all about transgender and crossdresser.
Hello, good day. For our short video for today, we have this beautiful transgender actress from London, Miss Cheza. So if you want to see her male to female journey, well, just check my video so you can find it there. Meanwhile, for today's video, she was going to share her surgery journey as she do her makeup. I know that sounds exciting, so I won't let it take much of your time. But first, please consider to like, subscribe, share this one to all of your friends, and don't you ever forget to leave a comment below. Have a great day to each one of you, and there she is, our gorgeous and beautiful transgender for today, Miss Cheza. Listen to her.
Get ready with me, we're talking surgery, let's get into it. The way I can't even fathom the fact that we are coming up to the 3-year mark of me getting my designer vagina. Like, how has this happened so fast? 3 years, what? So set the scene, right? I wake up, crack of dawn. If you know me, you know that I do not do mornings. I am allergic to mornings. I just really can't get on board with mornings. So I wake up at like 5:30 in the AM, which, like, honestly, I don't remember the last time that I actually woke up that early, apart from going to sleep at that time. So that happened. See, this was 2022, so everyone was still a bit iffy about COVID. So I wasn't allowed to have any visitors while I was in hospital for a full week. Which, looking back now, I was a badass bitch for actually powering through that and not having a mental breakdown while I was in hospital, with not being able to see my family for a whole week while I was having the most life-changing surgery of my life. Well, kudos to 21-year-old me, because 23-year-old me wouldn't have been able to do that. So anyway, my dad drops me off at the hospital. We're literally saying goodbye like we're at the fucking Golden Gate, like holding the glass doors like I'm in fucking prison. He's not even allowed through the clarted doors, and I'm just like, boy, I'm going in alone. I'm going it alone to go and get this surgery. I'm like, okay, so I follow this nurse, she takes me over, I sit down. I'm left for like an hour to my own devices. I'm left to do absolutely nothing for an hour as I like prep for surgery. So at this point, there's nothing for me to do other than just freak out and Google like gender reassignment surgery's gone wrong, which in retrospect, at the time, probably wasn't a great idea. Anyway, so an hour goes by, the nurse comes in and she's like, right, you ready? And then basically she comes in. You're not allowed to eat or drink like 12 hours or 24 hours before the surgery. I'm like, okay, fine, skinny queen. She comes in, right, and puts this thing, you know? So I'm not gonna lie, looking back on it now, it was actually more uncomfortable than the aftermath of the surgery. Like, it was hell. Like, it was so horrible. And basically it's so you could get rid of everything before you got the op. The way that actually scarred me for life, it was disgusting. Not to interrupt the video, but this blush from 17, oh my God. Absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed. But I'm just sitting here waiting, like, what's gonna happen next? They come in, they're like, so before the surgery, we're gonna give this little injection thing. So it's not the actual knockout thing, but it's gonna like drowse you out for a little bit. I'm like, okay, this is gonna like get rid of my anxiety, chill me out, blah, 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 blah. I am literally being wheeled in like I'm in Pulp Fiction. And I swear to God, the only thing I remember saying to this doctor who was about to do my surgery, Dr. Coker, bless your heart, I say, there's no way you're gonna be able to knock me out. Who the fuck did I think I was? Like, that's just the most embarrassing thing in the world. Apparently, I woke up from surgery. I don't remember saying any of this, but I woke up from surgery and apparently I started screaming and shouting, being so rude to the whole staff that I had the staff being like, lower your voice and stop being so disrespectful. This is the man who's just done your surgery. Because I was in so much pain and so confused and didn't know what fucking day it was. I was just like, just shouting the odds and just being a rude little whore. So awful, so disrespectful, but again, I was on countless amounts of drugs and completely out of it, so, you know, you'd forgive me. I get out of surgery, I have like a sleep for like probably like 2 to 3 hours. I wake up, I look down, and there's like tubes coming out of me, bandaged up. I'm on an IV drip. I'm like, oh my God, I've done it. The moment I've been waiting for the last 18 years has finally happened. I finally have a vagina. I can't even describe the emotions that were going through my head at that moment in time. Like, it was such a whirlwind and so crazy. Like, you cannot prepare yourself mentally. You can't even prepare yourself for that much of a change. It is insane. As soon as I wake up, I'm so confused, so disheveled, and I wake up and I honestly just burst into floods of tears. And when I say that, I think at the time I didn't have regret, but I was definitely overwhelmed with everything that had just happened. I think because I've been waiting for this for so long. I've also got to incorporate the pain I was in, the medication I was on, everything had just happened. The fact that my family weren't there when I woke up, it was very emotional and kind of almost traumatic, just because it is such a life-changing thing. And I did just cry and cried and cried and cried and really got it out and got out all of my emotion. I think I just went back to sleep after that and then woke up again, and I felt fucking fantastic. I remember at that time, I remember calling my mum, because I called her previously when I woke up crying, and then I called her again being like, I'm fine now, I'm all good. Constantly FaceTiming and calling my family just because I really wanted them to be there, and the fact that they weren't there was a lot and extremely emotional for me. It was incredible, and I was so grateful for all the nurses and the doctors. They were all so brilliant, and they really looked after me, and they were very careful with me. I think the biggest thing that people don't speak about is the aftercare of the gender reassignment surgery. Obviously the surgery is so important in itself, but if you are not carefully looking after yourself, the whole surgery is basically pointless. I'll get into why. After you have gender reassignment surgery, you have to do this thing called dilating, and dilating is basically putting up a metal or plastic tube up your hoo-ha and leaving it for 10 to 15 minutes, 2 different sizes, every day, 3 times a day. Now, this might not seem like a lot, but let me tell you, it is exhausting, because every time you've got to do it, you've got to clean, go back in the bath, wash everything out, and be so careful of all open wounds and stitches and everything like that. Extremely taxing. Where I went wrong when it came to my dilating, I went to a festival about 2 months after I had my surgery, and that is the worst decision that I could have made regarding my operation, because obviously when I'm at a festival, I was not dilating 3 times a day. I think maybe once a day, maybe twice sometimes, and obviously the facilities aren't clean, there's no showers there, so it was very difficult and definitely not a good idea for me to have gone there, because I should have been taking care of myself, I should have been resting. And I think because I had been resting for so long, I was in bed for like a month and a half, I just wanted to go back to my normal life, which is something that you may want to do. 3 months after your op are the most crucial, so you've got to take care of yourself and just chill the fuck out. Obviously jumping almost 3 years down the line, everything is now of course ship shape and shiny. After the festival, I just dilated about 4 times a day, but honestly, if you don't, because it technically is an open wound, it can close up, so make sure you are just doing that aftercare and make sure you are just looking after yourself if you are considering getting reassignment surgery.
Hello, hello, it's a beautiful world. Hear it burning their channel. Welcome.
Hi guys, this is Rika, and don't forget to
subscribe now to Barney Bear's channel. Anak ko yan.
Raise your